Hey guys, it's your boy Deanpo. Welcome back to the channel. I hope everyone's doing well. And today we are back with some more Arena Breakout Infinite content. However, we'll be doing something slightly different. And we'll start with our Discord. So today I want to discuss what I want to see in Season 1, but most importantly, what our community thinks of the game so far and what we want to see in Season 1, essentially. So I'll have a separate video to this where I interview people from all over the world, right? We have people from South America, North America, Europe, Asia, you name it, we have it. We have now, let me see, how strong are we? I think we're about 721 members here. We get new members joining daily. We just introduced the Sherpa system here. So essentially what happens is you can go and open a ticket. So let me see what the tickets are. Seems like they've closed all of them. Man, our chat moderators are amazing. There you go. So you can open a ticket here and we have a Sherpa assist you. So whether you want to learn the game or you're struggling financially or you just need a person to play with, really. Join our server. Don't be shy. I'll leave a link in the description below. Guys, everyone's welcome. This Discord's pumping constantly pumping. If I'm online and you see me, I'll have a team, jump in, say hello, we'll play together. Otherwise, there's people playing from everywhere. So these guys here are North Americans, Europeans, Asia Pacific. So literally, we got people from everywhere. So if you need someone to play with, join us. Non-toxic environment. We have very strict rules though. So if we go over the rules, which I don't even know where I am, our mods are so freaking amazing though. Like we have amazing mods. So we have rules like don't spam, listen to what staff say, not suited for whatever it is viewing, no racial slurs. We really pride ourselves on respect. If a teammate dies, get the stuff out, don't steal people's loot, just stuff like that. It's fairly straightforward, but there's no elitism here, there's no toxicity here. It's literally by gamers for gamers. This is for the community. This is my way of giving back to the community. And honestly, I think we have about 6 or 7 Sherpas at the moment. So these are the people, the guides that go and take people under their wing. There's some really good players. We have people that specialize in armory, valley, farm, you name it, we have it. So anyways, on to the matter at hand. What I really want to discuss today is what I want to see from Season 1. And there's a lot of things, a lot of improvements I want to see. I think that the game is at an okay place. With the exception of thermals, which I'll get into later, and the odd cheaters here and there. Guys, I saw a cheater get banned yesterday within 5 minutes of reporting him. 5 minutes. So that's impressive. That is very impressive. I'm not going to lie. But I think there's more that can be done on that front. So what I've asked my community to do is essentially, I said, hey guys, can you let me know what you want to see from season, like what improvements you want to see? As I said, there'll be another video when I interview people separately. But from here, we're just going to go through these suggestions and just work our way down from there. There were some really good ones. Then there was also ones that weren't so realistic. But we'll start from the bottom up here, guys. So essentially what I've asked them is, hey guys, which aspect of ABI would you like to see changed or updated next season? i.e. thermals, economy. So it can be anything, right? And they've come back to me and pretty much they've got back with their opinion, right? So there's a lot of things here. So I'll address them one by one. I'll give you my opinion and then we can hear from my community members in the next video. So there's one here that says, I would like to see all high-level gear, T6 armor, T6 ammo only being crafted. So this is something you see in Tarkov, right? It's worked in Tarkov. I don't see why it wouldn't work in Arena Breakout. It would definitely make some items that are now, how do I word this? They're irrelevant and they cost nothing, that you could potentially use to craft items and therefore get their value up. Because there's a lot of white items, a lot of purples as well that are worth nothing. Like you actually see, it's bad if you pick them up. Like it works against you. Like take alloy for example. That's gold, 60k. It's like 11 kilos. Like why would you pick that up, right? Like something like get killed in the end. So very good point by Lothy here. So high level, it makes sense, right? T6 armor, T6 ammo, it'll definitely slow things down a little bit. But given that there's no wipes in this game, I think like the wealthy are always going to be wealthy. But anyways, it doesn't matter. I think it's a good idea. And just the fact that people can constantly spam T6 armor, T6 ammo. Yeah, I think he's got a solid point there. So next up, we have Mr. Grass here. He wants to pretty much see the foul a little bit more balanced. I don't think it's the foul that's the problem. I think it's the ammo. Just M61s are OP, M80s are very good rounds. So I don't think that the foul per se is what's overpowered, but I think it's the ammo. It is the best gun in the game because of the ammo, right? It's like top 3 weapons. You have the foul and you have the AR-57. and then right behind that it's like the M4, like the well, whatever it is. So those two weapons dominate, of course. One has very low recoil, the other one has very good ammo, right? So curious to see how they're gonna balance that out, but I think it's gonna remain the meta for a while to come. Curious though to see once the 4.5 vector comes in, whether or not the 4.5, the .45 ammo is gonna get some love. Very, very curious to see it, but we'll see. If they get the yellow ammo, it might dethrone the AR-57. It might, but we'll see. We'll see. We'll see. All right, next up, what do we have here? Anti-cheat. This is the elephant in the room. There's a lot of bans happening, and because it's a free-to-play game, kind of like Warzone, you're always going to get people that are going to do the wrong thing, unfortunately, and these are the people that are going to kill it for everyone, kind of like they killed Tarkov. It's just the cheaters, right? Cheaters are always going to cheat. These are like the lowest of the barrel, man. Like, these are people that are incompetent playing video games, and they feel the need to cheat, right? Whether it's an ego boost or what. But at the end of the day, like, you're only cheating yourself here. Like, you're not proving anything to anyone. Like, everyone knows you're cheating. You're only grieving people that have put hard work and dedication to earn their coin the right way, and you're sitting there ruining it for them. Like, why? Why would you do such a thing? Each their own, but I've spoke with the devs, and they're definitely, definitely day in day out looking a way to improve the anti-cheat system. I think once AI gets introduced, like ChatGPT or whatnot, to catch cheaters, this is going to be a thing of the past because AI can pick up trends, AI can pick up movements, like what's out of the ordinary, what's potentially cheating, what's not. So once that comes, I think cheaters are going to be in the past, and all these companies making cheats are going to be a thing of the past, and they should be. Like, they're fucking parasites. They, you know what I mean? Like, they're just people that leech of other people's hard work, right? And there's no place in this game. There's no place anywhere for people like that. I hate cheaters. All right, next up. So this is an unpopular opinion, but a lot of people are calling for like normal farm to be regulated, how much you can bring in versus how much other people can. So essentially, what they're saying is anything above tier 4 or above should not go to normal, because right now, what people are warming up, or they're just there to ego boost, they rock thermals, they rock T6s, not very often, but it does happen. Like, we've dropped a lot of T6 people. But on the other end of the spectrum, though, I understand that if you're willing to risk like $1 million kit on normal and you lose it, like, that's on you, because the risk versus the reward is not very high. You're only grieving people essentially, right? But if you die, you're pretty much losing everything. So I don't know. I'm kind of on the fence on this one, guys. Do you think normal should be regulated as opposed to like how expensive your kit can be before you go in? Do let me know in the comment section below, please, because this is a very, very, very touchy subject, and I know a lot of people feel very sort of, itchy about it. But anyways, and the next one is really a touchy subject for me as well, because I have a bit of an OCD when it comes to organizing the stash, and my stash is now an absolute mess. Therefore, I am an absolute mess. Guys, we need containers. We need ammo containers. We need grenade containers. We need item cases. We need weapon cases. I believe the mobile version has it. I think one of our mods let me know. He said he plays the mobile game and they do have it. So I don't see why ABI should not have it next season. Like, price him high, make him very expensive. Don't make him found in raid. Make him craftable, whatever the case may be. There's a lot of obsolete items out there that we can use to craft. So please bring those cases in. It will make the quality of life a lot better. Now, I understand the game is free to play and they are selling the extra space, but for organized players right now, they pack bags within bags, which essentially is the same thing as containers. So there is workarounds, but why not just make it easier on us players and just allow us to pretty much organize our space the way we see fit. Next up is the other elephant in the room, and that's thermal scopes. I think thermal scopes right now are way out of whack. They're very cheap for what they do. They're very overpowered, and people are abusing the crap out of the mechanic. Once thermals get nerfed, and the devs are working on nerfing them, I think a lot of people are going to get exposed because they're really crap in the game. They just spam the thermal and SJ16, something I refuse. Guys, I'm close to 100 million. I've never rocked the thermal. I flat out refuse. If I'm going to earn my rank, I'll earn it on merit and not by exploiting a game mechanic. So here's what the community has come back with. They want to make sure that thermals can't see through windows. Very important, like Tarkov. Second, you should not be able to use scopes while you're using thermal goggles, like Tarkov. Like, they've managed to find a very fine balance there. Thermal should cost at least 20 million, like Tarkov. So, guys, this game, it's no lie, right? They've taken a lot of the mechanics from Tarkov. And why reinvent the wheel if there's a game that's been doing it for years and they've already fine-tuned it? Just copy the crap out of it, implement a similar system, it works, right? So essentially what ABI does is just an improved version of Tarkov. They've listened to the people and they've made a game that has all the quality of life improvements. It's a lot more accessible, so on and so on. So thermal should be no different. And I'm telling you, I've spoken to the devs and the nerf hammer is coming. I'm just curious to see how they're going to do it. They're very wary of how it's going to impact the economy. So they have to thread very, very carefully. But the game is still in an infant stage, so it's not going to do too much damage to the economy. My advice, not able to use scopes while using thermals, so you have to use iron sights. Um, yeah, price. Oh, the most important thing is you should not be able to put thermals in the safety container. Risk versus reward here, right? You wanna abuse a shitty game mechanic, do it at your own risk. But if you die, your mates should not be able to pick up your thermal and stick it up the container, right? They should not be able to do that. Now, the way thermal that works now, it's like one person run thermals, the other people pack grenades, and they just pretty much spam grenades because the other person's telling them where you are inside a building, or they'll just camp with an SJ-16 and then try and shoot you from afar. So that's my take on it. Guys, I think I'm going to cut this video off for here. Let's just open up the discussion. I think it's a very good intro. There's a lot more things I want to see in Season 1, but we'll save that for another video. And then also in the next video, I plan to pretty much get people from all over the world, from like South America, North America, Asia, Europe, and have everyone in a room and just sort of talk about the servers they're in, what they want to see improved, just pretty much continue discussion. As always, thank you for watching. I do appreciate your time. If you are enjoying the content, please don't forget to hit that sub button. I hope to catch you next video. Peace.